Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning, Bobby Cotton.
Good morning to you, Ken.
And we'd like to welcome all of you back here to the 39th BCA Pool League National 8-Ball Championships. We're coming to you live from the Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas. And the BCA Pool League events are sponsored by Viking, the official cue of the BCA Pool League's National Championships. We are opening up today with the first of what could be 5 final matches. Every match you're going to see today is a final. We've got 5 of them scheduled. The time constraints may reduce that to 4, but we won't know that till later this afternoon. But opening us up here, this is the men's master division. This is the singles final. It's a race to 7. Our competitors, as you can see on your screen, are Chad Vilmont and Jason Williams.
I want to say hi to all my friends in Memphis, Tennessee. Tracy Whitney and the crew. They're at High Pocket. Bill Rousey out there at the wreck. Ronnie Carter. This guy here plays good. It's Chad. Now you can see on the Fargo they got him what 2-1 the favorite. It's probably even more than that. This guy's a good solid player. He's probably going to shoot this 10 here and then shoot the 14 next, I'm sure, and go from there. 10, 14, shoot the other 2 balls, shoot the 11 inside, shoot the 13 in the corner. You can pretty much predict what these guys are going to do. Watch. Yeah, when there's going, these are going. He might try to. Oh, I didn't even see that ball sitting there. The 15 over there by the 1. He'll just shoot this and just bump the 1 a little bit. Yep.
Sorry about that. I had to step out of the booth for a moment and take care of a rules question for one of the other referees. Anyway, who broke? Do you remember? I know it's a long time ago.
Chad broke.
All right, Chad broke. Is he still on his inning from the break?
Oh, this guy. I know this guy for a while. He plays solid as a rock.
That wasn't the question.
So what was it? He broke.
Okay, is he still on the same inning from the break shot?
Yes.
Okay. See, that wasn't that hard. Boy, you're rusty this morning.
Well, it takes me a while to warm up. But once I get in stroke, don't worry about it.
I know, but I get you at night when you tire.
Yeah, this guy, he plays good.
Well, Jason Williams is from my area back home, Sacramento area. And I've known him for quite a while, and he belongs here.
Look
I mean,
at this.
He sure does play good.
Look at this shot.
Well, that's because you were bragging on him. Every time you do.
I can't believe he did that. I would have went 2 rails anyway.
Of course.
Stayed away from that ball,
yeah,
you know.
This ain't going to go off the 3,
No,
I
he's
don't
banking
think.
it.
Better watch that corner pocket off the 5 ball.
I don't know what that was.
What that was is I don't want to win this game. Gee.
What was he doing?
Right out of the gate. Well, you know, you got to shoot at the ball. You got to try to make it. You can't play safe. The guy's got 7 solid sitting there.
Couldn't he bank it across the corner?
Maybe he tried to and didn't cut it enough.
Yeah.
But to blow that position from the ball before the 8.
I know that was.
That's just, you know, that's just brain dead.
What is that? What is that over there on the other table? What are they doing?
That's another. That's a men's 9-ball. I mean, a men's 8-ball match, different division.
What division?
What am I, an encyclopedia? It's in the 8-ball challenge. Thank you very much.
You know, I got to test you out at least once or twice a day.
Just ask Vincent. He knows everything. You know, sometimes the first rack, especially one that unfolded like this, can tend to set the tone for the whole match. It's going to be interesting. Now, Marshall's going to break, but it's going to be interesting to see how Chad responds when he gets back to the table. In a way, I think the pressure's on the guy that's undefeated. You know, Jason knows he's got to win twice, but when you're in the hot seat and you come into the final like this, knowing that you've got to get beaten twice, sometimes it's hard to have the killer instinct in the first set. And then if it goes to a second set, then the heat's really on you because you don't want to be the guy that lost twice in the same, you know, in the final to the same guy. So it will be interesting to see how that may or may not affect Chad. On our second table, maybe we'll get a look occasionally. Like we said, it's an open 8-ball singles challenge. Not a challenge match, that's just the name of the division. Like we had the 9-ball challenge earlier in the week that Shane won. This is the 8-ball challenge, and we've got Ike Runnels playing Rafael Martinez.
And that's different than the 8-ball open.
Correct. It's you know, it's a basically an event that anybody can enter.
Well, they can anybody can enter in the other event. Right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Probably size of field and prize money and entry fee. Maybe there's some variations.
So, but you can enter the open event or the 8-ball challenge. You can enter both.
Oh, I think you can enter as many events as you want, but the problem is if you enter multiple events and they wind up having a conflict where you've got your match scheduled.
What if you end up play yourself? I'm all confused.
Then, well, if you play yourself, you're going to advance to the next round.
What if you're late for your match? Who forfeits? If you're playing yourself,
one of you.
It's a double forfeit.
One of you.
Yeah.
Well, that break didn't do nothing.
Man, he better.
What was that? A one-pocket break?
He better put his purse down next time he breaks the balls.
God, come on.
I'm just joking. I'm having a good time this morning.
No. You know what the line is you're supposed to use there?
What?
Well, it's a nice break. Does your husband play too?
Yeah. Take off those high heels when you break.
Yeah. All right.
Look at these balls. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know which ball I'd shoot.
I wouldn't shoot. Like I've told you before many times, when you get stuff like this to open up, I'm not going to pick a group. I'm going to try to force my opponent into some type of a mistake before I do something.
I would pick a group then duck, but that's just me. You know?
Well, I knew he was going to shoot that, but there was no way he was going to get everything open. As now you can see the 7-ball is
the only
is
ball
a
that
mess.
got tough is a 12.
Yeah, the 7-ball tied it up, but
Yeah.
the 9 may help him open it right here.
Is he on the right side of the ball?
Yeah, shoot the 9 in the corner. I think he can float into the 12.
Yeah.
But
Just
need a little bit of force here. That's
Good
nice.
shot.
That's good. All right.
Good shot.
Let's see if he can keep his composure now and get back the rack that he lost on his own break.
If he can make the 15 here, he's out.
Well, if he can shoot the 15, now's the time, but I think he can't, Bobby. I think he should play the 12, then the 15, then the 10, and take them last two up table before the 8. He could go down table and take those two plus the 12 and save the 15 and 10 for the last two just because they're near the 8 ball. And I actually kind of like that now that I'm looking at it that way. Well, now he's going to have to play the 15, and that's all right too. The whole key to this is the angle on the 10 ball. Oh, I wouldn't shoot this.
What is even
the 13?
No, you got to shoot the 15 here. He's right. He's right on the about as good as he can get. Unless he's just not confident making it right now.
Yeah, but
he's right where he needs to be to make the 15. I don't know why he's not shooting it now.
Yeah, you got to get on it twice. You're already there.
He's like right where he needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that he probably won't still get out, but he had position in a tough, area to get position. Now he's got to get it again.
Yeah, now he's going to stop on the.
And if he, can't see the 15 and won't be able to make the 10, then he's going to turn the table over. I think he'll be all right. I mean, he's certainly a strong enough player to be able to put the cue ball where he needs to put it.
Yeah, he got good.
Okay. I would just bunt this in, Bobby, and roll past the spot a little bit.
Yep.
Perfect. Good job. That wasn't really well planned. You know you're going to run into the 3. You got to move it away from the cue ball. I'm sure he'll make this, but still. All right. Well, they've each won on the other guy's serve, so we're dead even at 1-1, and Chad is breaking here in rack number 3. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, U.S. Open 8-ball begins.
Who can get in that?
Anybody that's got $350.
There you go.
Even you.
Even me.
Boy, I'd love to commentate a match you play in.
Yep.
I could tell stories.
Oh, boy. 1-1.
Yeah, I should have a little bigger field in the 8-ball than we had in the 10-ball, but if you were around for the U.S. Open 10-ball, you know how incredibly exciting that event was, with the exception of possibly the final match was a little, less than dramatic, kind of a snoozer if you really want to know the truth, but that's just the way the ball's laid for Justin Hall, and it's also how great Torsten played. And he certainly earned that title, well deserved. Let's see if we can get a little bit of break here than we got the last time. Second ball. Cue ball. Ball in hand anywhere. That rule change about 2 years ago for CSI and BCA Pool League.
I'm shooting a 5.
And just by way of explanation, one of the reasons that change was made for scratch on the break and ball in hand anywhere versus behind the line was for one reason and one reason only, and it was simply to speed up play. Because, you know, on these 7-foot tables, you can get a lot of clusters, and sometimes you can wind up with ball in hand in the kitchen and not even have a shot. So it was all for just being able to make the games go a little bit quicker. Let's take a look at the 8 and see where that goes. And right now it goes only in one corner and one side. So
he's going to move it right here.
Well, well, I agree with you. I'd start with the 7 if you're going to take the solids. I don't really think you got to move the 8 because you've got that upper corner there where the 12 is. You've got the corner where the 4 is.
But you could still just move it out like 4 or 5 minutes.
Well, you could. If the 7 ball, which is behind the 8, if it goes in that left side by the 14 there, then that's a nice key ball to have. But I would prefer to be on this half of the table towards us, towards the spot, whenever I get on the 8 ball. Be careful here, don't hit nothing like that. One, 5, 4, 1, 5, 7, 4.
Does 7 go on the side?
If it goes in the side, then you
got
you know, pretty much a tap out.
Shoot the
1, 7,
next.
1, 7, 5, 4 if the 7 goes in the side. Yeah. And it must. Play the 5 on the other side if he wants to. Well played. Good job, Jason. Took advantage of the ball in hand. Worked his way through the solids very nicely and takes a 2-1 lead and breaking.
There's no dress code for the amateurs, huh?
Right. Well, I mean, there's a dress code, but it allows for shorts and
hats.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. About 2 or 3 years ago, that change was made, and again, two main reasons for that change. Number one, we're in Vegas in July, and it's 1,000,000 degrees here, even though it's an ice box in here sometimes. But it was more a question of not being able to police it with 300 pool tables and 6,000 players and only 40 or 50 referees. So they just decided to allow the shorts and the ball caps. But, you know, there's still some limitations. I mean, the shorts have to be semi-presentable and not ripped or torn and, you know, that kind of stuff. But the higher level dress code will apply to the pro event.
Mm-hmm.
He's only got the 2 ball or the 11 ball really for opening shots. I don't know if he can get at that 15. Oh, he hit it sweet. Nice. Give him a shot.
I don't think he can make a ball from here.
He might be able to slice this one in that's next to the lower left corner.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Maybe all he can do. And again, we've seen this kind of shot all week, Bobby. You got to hit this with some power to get it there.
Yeah, you got to smoke this one in. I like just using like center ball and just whacking it in hard.
Yeah, you really got to whack it with center ball. I think he might want to use a little bit of left here to help it if he shoots it. But I would be careful of the side pocket with the cue ball. Looks like it's heading that way, especially if he puts left English on it. And then the other thing, too, is what are you going to shoot next? If you go around the table, you kind of don't have a shot.
That's why I'd use center ball. I'd hit the 3 or the 9, just come straight up.
Yeah, if you can. I think that was an intentional safety. He did not want to make the ball. Jason's a very smart player. He's blocked the pocket, and he's not hooked Chad. Of course, Chad can hit the 3 ball, but that's all he can hit.
That turned out pretty good there.
Yeah.
You know, he's in trouble here. He's in trouble here. I don't even see a shot that he can do here.
Well, I would shoot my 3 ball and try to put it in front of the 10.
Yeah, but that ain't going to, you know. Then you got all them other balls to tear it out with.
Well, yeah, but he's still got to do it. But what else are you going to do here? Unless he can hit that 6 in the side, and if he can, we've been deceived about it.
Yeah, I guess he can.
Nice shot. All right, how are we going to open up the 3 and have an insurance ball? How about playing the 2 now? Can he play the 2 and come straight across? Well, that doesn't help him because all that does is, well, moves the 3 to the rail. It might go up in the long corner. But
this is pretty.
The only ball he actually can pocket is the 7 or the 2. The 7 will allow him to open the 9-3, but I'd be concerned about having another shot. I suppose he could shoot the 1.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
I would shoot the 1, go across the table, shoot the 4 onto the 15, and freeze him on the 5.
Yeah. Shoot the 4 and pocket the 15.
Pocket the 15,
yeah.
just freeze him
and
right
stick
on the 5.
there.
And he'll have no ball even
yeah.
hit.
Yeah, I like that strategy. That might be what he was attempting to do.
Can't do it now, but he could still.
Well, he could do it, but he'd have to play the 4 on the side and call safe. He could also do it by playing the 4 down here rail first and bouncing off the cushion into the 5.
He's going to do this and just draw back to the end rail. No, I like that.
Yeah. Smart shot.
Great shot. winning the game there.
Yeah, it looks pretty tough here for him to hit one of his own balls and not sell out something.
Are those guys playing a match over there? They've been playing for an hour. What are they doing over there?
I don't know.
They've been practicing for half an hour.
Now they're going to start. You know what? That might have been an 11 a.m. start match. Maybe they were just got there early for practice.
Yeah, because they've been playing for half hour.
Yeah. I think it was probably an 11 a.m. or. No good. Well, whatever you do, you got to open the 3 now with ball in hand. So what's the best way to do that?
He got pretty fortunate what these balls ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 3 go in the corner by the 9?
I don't think so, or he'd be already having the cue ball down there. No. Thank you, John. Well, it's not the best possible shot, but yep, a three ball combination here.
You got to draw back.
Oh yeah. And you want the 13 to get out of the way as well. 13 might come back and double kiss the 3 and send it in some ugly place too. Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. He made it worse.
He's in a little bit of a jam here because he can't. You know, he's in a jam.
The only thing I see, Bobby, is can he play the 2-7 from rail first behind the 3?
I don't know, but that was like the worst.
Yeah.
It was the worst roll I've ever seen. Well, that was a bad roll, though.
Right. Well, but he's got to know where the balls are going when he plays a shot like that. And I think he would have been best to just maybe bunt that.
He's going
for the breakup. 2 rails, yeah. No good. 10 got him. I think he's got to go behind the 3 and kick at the combination because he sure can't go straight at it. It's overcutting.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do.
Can he wedge him in there and play safe? Graze the 3?
I think he's going to bank this across the corner and try to break these balls up. Good grief, everything's falling.
He made the one he played, he made one of his, and he made another one of his own.
Looked like a Mike Massey trick shot.
Jesus, well, that sure took care of everything.
He's out of line again.
Yeah, got to play in the side.
He needs to go take another nap.
Excuse me.
This goes in the corner, but where's he?
He's playing inside, I think.
Two-piece.
Well, he got out of 2 very ugly situations there, and
Sure
it didn't have to work out quite that good for him. So I think he should consider himself a little bit fortunate. But he's back in charge now, 2-2 and breaking. Hot seat match, final match here, men's master singles division at the 39th BCA Pool League National 8-Ball Championships.
So that means this has been going on for 39 years?
Yes.
Here in Vegas.
It wasn't always in Vegas.
Where was it before?
Oh, geez, I think it's been like in Minnesota and in Louisville and in its early days, back in the 70s. Sometimes.
How long has it been in Vegas?
Well, late 90s to my knowledge. I've been coming like 17 years or so, and it's always been here. I think they even had it back Bobby, before maybe even before Fremont Street was rebuilt down there at the plaza.
I went to a tournament there at the plaza in 1981. I don't know what it was.
Uh-huh. Nevertheless, it's quite a milestone to sustain something like this for 40 years and have it continue to grow and grow and grow. Like I said, when I first started with this, there might have been a dozen events, and now we're up to 40.
You gotta take the solids here. I mean, right?
Well,
What you think?
yeah,
I would.
I'm just looking at
The 4.
yeah, I'm just looking for good shot there. I wanted to see if the 8 ball was clean, if the 4 was out of the way. But I don't see how you're going to play the 4 without moving the 8, unless you play it in the side.
I'd shoot the 2, then the 1 roll down, shoot the 5.
I go some other way. I like the 2, but I want to get the 7 out of there so I can shoot the 4 in the side. Or maybe the 4 in the corner by the 5 if it goes. But the 4 is the ball I think I'd want to get rid of as quickly as I could.
Yeah.
I wonder, can we get a shot of Tim's camera to see if the 4 passes the 5, please, Vincent? Thank you. Yeah, it looks like it goes. If that's the case, after the 6, I want to be straight in on the 7. Stop, shoot the 4, bump the 8, and play the 5. Might be going to the 5, but I wouldn't.
Well,
if I could pinch it there, yeah. Right. Now you draw into the 8 and shoot the 5.
Pretty nice run
Yeah,
out
well
there.
done. Very, very well done.
Pretty nice run out
Yep.
there.
He did it just the way he had it planned from the first ball.
Yep. Nice out there, boy.
And once again, a break of serve. I mean, they've been winning on each other's break here pretty much throughout.
Nice out.
And this is double elimination. Chad's in the hot seat, so Jason's got to beat him 2 sets. Boy, it was fun watching those youngsters play yesterday, Bobby. I don't know. I know you got to see that last match there. You know, the end of the night, with the big guy, Oscar. But Jay and I had so much fun watching
What's the name
the
of the
juniors.
website? What's the name of the website where you can get on and watch this right now? CSI.
PlayCSIpool.com.
I had somebody just wanting to know. They want to get on. PlayCSIpool.com.
Yeah, we've got a shot over here of the Rafael Martinez-Ike Runnels match. That's in the 8-ball challenge division. You can see it's 1-0 for Ike. And Ike is from Chicago. He owns a barbershop there and a pool room. And he's pretty much a jack of all trades, but he's a one-pocket specialist. Been coming to these events for years and years.
Who's that?
Ike Runnels.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, everybody, I'm sure, has heard of Rafael Martinez for the last 30-odd years. Former Reno Open champion, Houston Open. One of the more creative players. He's kind of like Corey Deuel before Corey Deuel. Rafael can do things with the cue ball that Mike Massey would be jealous of. Like there, he is never in a hurry. So here we go. We're back on our match. Jason, you need a solid in one corner and one stripe in the other. On the corner of the rack. Thank you.
Good catch, Ken. That's why you get paid the big bucks. Because I sure didn't even see it. I'm actually paying CSI to do this myself. Just to sit up here next to you, I feel important. I do.
Well, God damn it, why don't you pay me? You ain't learning nothing from CSI. You know, the stripes aren't bad at all here because the ball behind the one who's jacked up over the 11, it goes.
Yeah.
So that's the ball you want to get next after this, maybe 13, 11, 9.
He could actually draw into the 6 and
yeah,
knock
but
it away from all that.
There's no point in drawing into balls when the ball near it goes. You can only screw it up and make it worse.
Oh, yes, whatever.
Come on. You know better than that.
I like to move. I like to move them around. I like to rearrange.
Just a show off.
Well, that's a one-pocket thing. You just want to rearrange your furniture a little bit.
In one pocket, it's more necessary. You got a ball here that only goes in one hole, and you want to bump something right next to it?
Well, that's because I was going to shoot the 9 next.
Well, see, I think he should have got to the 11. He'll do that now, 11-9.
He's going to roll straight ahead, yeah.
Right, and then the 9 to the 10, and then the 10 to the stripe on the rail, which will be the key ball before the 8 in the side.
Taking out his little doohickey here where he can get this magic rack off of there. That little thing there. That's a nice little gadget. Look at that work. It's like a little horseshoe. You can get me one of those little things for my birthday, that little horseshoe thing. It's cool. That little doohickey thing that you...
The ball marker?
Yeah.
I got 3 or 4 of them. They're all different shapes and sizes.
Pretty good.
I like the one that I like this one because it's the smallest and lightest of all the ones that I have, and it really works good for 8-ball because you got to get into some tight spaces sometimes. Has he got an angle?
I think he can go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He wanted to hit the short rail, long rail, and go down there for the 10.
Yeah, if he's straight in, he's done got himself in a jam.
Well,
can he draw back?
He'll have to draw back and play the stripe up the rail.
Or can he miss the 2?
Draw back and spin out.
Yeah, maybe go up behind the 15 now.
No, he had to do this.
Now he's got a little top left here and try to go in that gap.
Between the 4-8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes right through there.
It does. Your real caution here is don't get behind the 4.
Mm-hmm. And also don't hit it too hard.
Yeah.
He goes right through that gap. He's got to make this ball.
Smooth. I said don't get behind the 4, Jason. It was going right there, Bobby.
Yeah, he had to make sure.
In order to avoid doing that, he had to pop it a little more with a center ball. Right. He hit it too high.
Yeah.
Or he didn't hit it with enough speed.
Yep. He had to come off that rail.
Yeah.
I bet you a Coke that my man runs out here, he shoots here.
No bet. Well, I'll tell you after this shot. Depends on where the cue ball winds up. Really don't matter because Chad can always play safe.
Oh yeah, he's
so Jason's pretty
he's
much
100 to 1 the favorite.
Jason's pretty much toast this match.
Unless he kicks it in.
Yeah, he did call it in the upper right.
He did?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, he only has the 5, but there's nothing wrong with that to get going. Boy, Jason had a chance there to take a 2-rack lead and really put the heat back on Chad to win the next game.
You can tell he's not an 8-ball player.
No, he's a rotation player.
He's all over the place.
Yeah.
I've never would have ended up there in a million years. I mean, after you had all them balls, you could leave yourself this. You know? Mm-hmm. I would have back into the 1 or something.
Right. And now he's got to play the 1 to get to the 4 because he don't like the 6 on the side. He's going away from the balls. I mean, he's supposed to. He's not going to, miss any of this stuff, I don't think.
No, but
it's.
You keep tough, and sooner or later.
Yeah. Get out of line a little bit, and then a little more on the next shot, and a little more on the next shot. See, now he's got to come forward with the inside. I mean, it's going to be okay, but.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought he was on the other side of the ball.
I guess so. That was a big unforced error by Jason there, hooking himself on the ball before the 8. But that was a result of the fact that he didn't get the right angle on the 9 ball to come around for the 10, and he had to shoot that stripe down the rail. Three to 3, Chad breaks. Race to 7, men's master singles final. Our next scheduled match is 1 p.m., and that will be the men's advanced division singles final. Don't know the players. As soon as I do, I'll pass it along.
3-3.
Once again, you can see the big Viking logo right over Chad's head, and we want to express our gratitude once again to the Viking organization for being the official cue here at the BCAPL National 8-Ball Championships and for all their support of CSI events.
People were playing with Vikings when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
When I was 15 years old.
And back then there were only a half a dozen or so cue manufacturers.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Frank Paradise. Rambo.
Brunswick. I had a Rich. You remember Abe Rich?
Mm-hmm. I had a Harold Worst.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
With a plastic wrap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vikings been around a long, long time. Oh, that, you know, see.
Well, they're breaking them really weak or something, not solid.
He's glancing off the second ball. He's not powering into it full in the face. You know, it's a glancing blow. I'm surprised the cue ball didn't go in the drink.
I know. I mean, he really hit him off center or something. They even sounded funny.
It did. It did. There was no power behind that.
It's funny playing one pocket. I broke the ball to 4, split the first 2 balls, and like one ball move. Like, what? Looks like the ball's glued together.
Yeah. I've seen that happen.
I've also broken the same speed. Like everything looked like 8-ball break.
And they fluff open.
I know. Like, what the heck? It's funny how that works.
Well, I think you got to go for stripes if you're going to shoot. And I'll tell you, if you can get in there, I would shoot the 13 into the 15. That's down near the lower right corner pocket here.
Yeah,
I try not to move the 11 too much. If I have to move it, I'm going to hit it hard.
And come in behind it.
Right, move it away, because then I got the 10 that goes. Or I'll draw into it firm. I just can't afford to have the 11 stay tied up there.
Like that.
11 it's still now it might be accessible in the side.
I don't know, that's tough.
I play it right now.
You might play it off the 6. I mean off the 7.
Yeah, he could do that and stop right there for the 10.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's more room for it than we see, he can go on the other side of the 8 to get it. No, you got to go 10-12 here, Chad. Don't think he can save the 11 for the last ball because it makes position on the 8 really tough.
I don't know if you can't. We don't know what the 11's.
Yeah, if it goes in off the 7, definitely go ahead, shoot it next, draw back a little, and you got the 15 or the 14 in the left side. The only caution is when you shoot the 11 in off the solid in the side, you got to make sure nothing ties up around the 9 ball. Excuse me. If he doesn't have to hit it off the stripe, I mean, off the solid, that's definitely better. And he didn't. But his position was horrible. That's
what he was trying to do there.
That's very, very weak for a player of his caliber to come that short.
I don't know where he was trying to go.
I think he was trying to go to the 14. He just didn't stroke it. Now he's got to shoot a table length stop shot from 2 inches off the rail. He might even be cutting this a little to his right. I think he can still hold the cue ball. What's he going to do? Shoot this in the corner? It's actually an easier shot, but it's much tighter. If we get John's camera to give us a shot of that 9, you'll see that it's pretty tight.
Not
well,
really.
It's not.
I'd shoot the 9.
It actually, now that we can see, I would shoot it too, Bobby. It's an easier ball to make.
Just roll it down.
Right. Thank you, John. Good work. Nice. That's better. Look at this. You can kick these two in. Yeah, you don't get style points in 8-ball, or any pool game for that matter. It doesn't make a difference whether it's ugly or beautiful. You still win the game. So 4-3 now for Chad. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. So we will take one as well. Stand by.
Well, we're back on, folks. He just got back from his little break. Well, the score is 4-3, Chad.
All right, we're going to switch back from the Raphael match with Ike as Jason finishes racking them up. We'll get right back over here our game. And Rafael Martinez. And back over here to Jason Williams to break off in rack number 8. He trails 4-3 in a race to 7 for the Men's Masters Singles Championship here at the 39th BCA Pool League National Championships, brought to you by Viking Cues. Let's see if we can get these balls opened up.
I don't know, both these guys are breaking pretty weak. I don't know if they're just not hitting them solid or what's the deal, but the balls aren't opening up very good. It'd be nice to shoot the solids here because of the 13 and 15 tied up. He can just make this 5-7 and bump the 11. It's the only shot he's got. Then the 1. It's a pretty tough layout here, no matter what ball you take. He's going to go into the 1 here, probably, and the 11, hit them both like this. Now they're still jammed up. I would shoot the 7 here in the corner and come up and move the 1-8 right now. Got to shoot the 7 and move the 1 now.
What's he got? Solid or stripes?
Open.
Oh, it's still open.
Yeah, I would shoot the 7 here and tear this 1 out right now.
Why don't you shoot the 1 and billiard the 7? Open them up that way. Well, maybe the cue ball don't come out. Yeah, you're right.
I just shot the 7, move that 1, and that we had the insurance ball with
yeah.
2.
Well, it looks like he wanted to draw off the 6 now into the 1-8, but you know what? Because where the 4 ball is, that's where he needs to get the Q-tip.
Yeah.
So that might impede that a little bit. He may, come long on the 1 ball. Maybe straight draw will get it.
I'd roll down and shoot the 5 on the 7, tear the 5 hangs.
Yeah. You know what? I like that better, Bobby, from about where the 11 ball is.
The 5 hangs and then tear the 1 out.
Yeah. Because you got to go into that with some velocity. Bump the 11 and you're good. Well, that's even fine. That's good. Yeah, he's playing your shot, and that's a real good way to go about this.
Come in behind it. Hit the go-to rails.
Yeah.
You know
got to be real firm here, though.
Just like that.
Yeah. Well, to me, that was firm enough. You can't bunt that. So now he's in real good shape. Again, here, I would take my care to get on the other side of the 8 ball coming across.
Bunt the 8, hit the 8.
I think he's missing the 8. I didn't think he could hit it coming over.
Yeah, look at that.
But
Perfect.
as long as he got on that side of it.
Good shot.
And this was Jason's break. So Chad is going to take a 2-rack lead and be breaking to get on the hill if he can make this 8-ball. Well done. 5-3 and breaking. Race to 7 for the championship. Men's Master Singles Division. Well, it's still a year away, but if you want to start thinking about next year, it'll be the 40th BCA Pool League National 8-Ball Championships right here at the Rio, and the dates are July the 20th to July the 30th, 2016. And there's going to be a lot of special stuff going on here next year in celebration of the 40th, so we know that all of you that have been supporting this event for many, many years will continue to do so, but we'd like to get some people maybe that have never experienced what 10 days of pool heaven is here in Las Vegas. There is truly something for everybody, male or female, at any age level from 6 to 3 figures. And it's just basically a place where all the pool families seem to meet up at least once a year for a little reunion. So hope to see you here next year, everybody. And thanks for supporting us all the way right up to today. So breaking to reach the hill is Chad Vilmont. That was a better break. He's going to scratch, unfortunately, but he at least hit him a little squarer with a little more power. But he still didn't catch it exactly right, because it's unlikely for the cue ball to do that on a second ball break unless you hit it with a bit of a glancing blow. Jason with ball in hand anywhere. First thing, let's take a look at where's the 8. Obviously, if you move the 3 and the 5, the 8 has those pockets. If you take stripes, the 8 has 3 pockets on the other side, and then one where the 10 is. It looks like it's really about a 50-50 proposition here. The 3 next. I'd like to see if John can move and see. Yeah, get me the shot on the 2 ball. Thanks, John. You read my mind. That's what I wanted to see, because that'll allow him to push the 7 a little bit as well. And it certainly looks like the 4 will go after the 6 is out of the way. I think you got to shoot the 3 now, though, Jason. That's what you went there for, and that's the next ball. Come on up for the deuce.
Now what happened?
Hold it. His choice to move it back or leave it there. Jason accidentally moved the 4 ball when he removed the magic rack. It's not a foul because we're playing cue ball fouls only, and the ball didn't hit anything else, so Chad had the choice to leave it there or move it back. He said leave it. Firm here, move the 13. Well, now he's got a problem with the 7 ball. He might be forced to have to shoot the 7-5, and if he does that, he's got to get the 7 out in space. If he can get through the gap here and shoot the 6, and come back for the 4 in the other corner, then he's got a pocket for the 7 where the 6 is going, or he can move it. And I would rather do that than try to play that 7 into the 5 ball. Now you just roll forward. You bump the 7 towards the cushion, shoot the 5, then the 7. Oh, he didn't hit it full enough.
It still goes in the corner.
Does it? It better. It better,
I think
Cotton.
it does.
Yeah, boy, I don't know. Still hard to tell.
Can't tell if the 9's in
I
the
think
way.
he can get the cue ball on the 7. It's the 9 ball.
I think the 9 might be in the way.
Bobby, can he cut the 5 in the side, miss the 12, and come 2 rails at the 7? that's
pretty tall order.
Yeah, I don't think he can do that.
I think the 7 goes. I can't really
You know
tell
what?
from here.
And if it doesn't go, I just saw another
No,
shot.
he's trying to draw into it.
Good work there, Jason Williams. Yeah, the only other possibility he would have had would be to shoot it in off the 13 in that corner. But he took care of it. So 5-4. And that was on Chad's break, so now Jason has an opportunity to tie the matchup. The only thing he's got working against him is he lost the lag. But so far this match, having the break really hasn't been much of an advantage because of the way the balls are breaking. They're really not.
The weird part about this, about 8-ball is like, you know, he's hanging with Chad, you know, pretty close in the match. And Chad's like a 2 speeds better player. Not even, believe me, playing 9-ball, Chad can give this guy the 7.
Probably so, but
easily.
as you mentioned, because Chad is so ingrained as a rotation player, he doesn't see these patterns quite the same way as Jason does. Jason has a lot of 8-ball experience. Meanwhile, we're back over here in the 8-ball challenge. It's Ike Reynolds at the table. Scores 2-2, as you can see. Sorry, I'm not sure what the race is to over there.
Look at that.
They're racing to 9 in that 9-ball, in that 8-ball challenge, Ike and Raphael. Ike's real name is Isaac, but we've been calling him Ike forever. But Ike is such a patient and deliberate player. Takes him 3 hours to watch 60 minutes.
Yeah. Score here's 5-4. Chad could have got on the hill there, but
yeah. All right. Hit it square, Marshall. Jason. Hit it square. Come on. You're a big guy. Put some oomph into it. See that? That's like 60% speed.
I don't know why he's hit. Why is he breaking like that?
Well,
why don't he just crash some balls? Why is he breaking like that?
I can't explain it, Bobby. I'm with you.
I don't understand. I just don't get it.
on a 7-foot table playing 8-ball, you've got to try to explode them.
I'm smashing them balls,
you bet.
buddy. lot of time those 8-ball players, they like breaking them half speed to where they leave clusters and they want to maneuver around and all that, you know.
I agree with you. It is a strategy that you sometimes see players employ because they're just afraid to blast them open, break dry, and leave the opponent a run out.
I know.
But I really think at this level, with short races, I think you've got to try to break and run.
Go.
Yeah, you can't play. You know, maybe you do this once a game, like if it's tight, it's like 4-4 or something, and you're just trying to maybe change the momentum a little bit. But overall, I don't think it's a winning strategy, Bobby.
No, if you're gonna break them like that, go hide under the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go hide under the bed.
Yeah. Scaredy cat.
That's right.
Yeah. You can't be timid at the pool table. This is the key shot here. Just get good position. I'd have left that one to the end.
He's got a wall of balls.
Yeah.
Can he float by this 8? Shoot
Well,
the 9 next?
he just come through the gap.
Oh, he hit it good too. Good shot.
The 12 should be next.
You better make sure he gets past that line.
Exactly.
Because if he doesn't, he's in deep trouble.
Right.
He's got to come.
Middle diamond.
Yeah. Well, not that far.
Yeah, well, on the line from the middle diamond to the 12 ball.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Just pinch it right there. I mean, you can go forward 6 inches. Don't hit the 2. And don't get jacked up on the 2. I mean, you know, it's not, all right, I know it's simple. I mean, you can probably make this with his eyes closed, but there was no need to have the cue ball next to the 2 ball there. But I guess I'm just being maybe a little too anal about the whole thing.
You straight pool players,
that's general pool there. That ain't straight pool exclusive, and you know it too. You won't be jacked up?
I shoot good jacked up. Treetop.
You probably do. Yeah, that level Q stuff's overrated, right?
Yeah.
Well, Chad did get to the hill now, and he's breaking for the championship.
Time's the next match scheduled for 1.
We're
right?
set for 1 o'clock with the men's advanced singles final. Again, sorry to say, I don't know the names of the competitors yet. I will get that for you as soon as this match is over, assuming it ends this set.
If Chad doesn't win this set, we're going to be here for a while.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Both, I don't know what's wrong, but the balls don't even sound right when they're being broke. I don't know what to do here. I can't tell you what to do here.
Well, I think I'd shoot a stripe in the side if he can see it.
If he had an angle, he would.
I mean, the other thing is I wouldn't blast that 2 up here into this group, because obviously you don't want to tie the 2 up. But I think stripes are the group. All those 4 stripes right there by the corner pocket. He's got to start taking them out now. It looks like he's maybe not quite far enough near the 2 ball to play the 11-15. I mean, and if he can't, the only ball he's going to be able to cut or play is a cut on the 10. This is pretty snug here. He might be able to make it. Yeah, pocket was pretty forgiving there. If he can do it, well, that's okay. You can take the 10 out now. I thought maybe he might want to shoot the 11 and try to spin into that second stripe and move it where he won't have to play a combination. And should he have to eventually cut the 9, he'll have some room. I kind of like playing this 11 ball here with the high right and move my stripe. Good job. Now he can either bounce out softly for the 9 and shoot the 13 upstream, which I like, or he can draw into the 7. I think that's too risky. Just bounce out a ball and a half. Well, the risk there was not having another shot, but he kind of got away with it.
This could get a little funny right here.
Yeah, well, what he does on this next stroke is going to determine whether he wins this game or not.
If he he's got to stay away from the 4 and 8 and all them balls if he shoots a 12. And he's got to not scratch if he shoots. He's just got to.
If he can shoot the 12 with a kill draw stroke, you know, and just bounce off the bottom rail.
And shoot the 10 in the side.
Yeah, that's what I'd like. He tried it. He hit it too hard, but he got a friendly bump on the 4, and now he's in pretty good shape. He can just roll up and bump the 2 here, because that's the position he'd like the cue ball to shoot the 13 to draw back for the 8. Wow, draw into the 2. Stay right there. Perfect. All right, now there's like 10,000 acres of room down there. All you really got to do here is get past the side pocket. So your target should be the middle diamond. And if you come short or long of the middle diamond, you're still in good shape. Well, it's going to force Chad to run him out. But it's not Chad's break, so Jason now has a chance to force this to a hill game.
See if he tries to break them hard this time, Ken.
I think he better. I just can't. I can't understand the strategy. No, same break, same result. Made a ball a little bit better with the cue ball, but a 3-ball cluster by the side pocket. When Jason moves, we can see if all 3 balls will go in the side.
Yeah, I believe they do. The 10 goes.
I would like solids just because of what's around the 8-ball, but the 6 is tough. If he shoots stripes, he's probably got to open with a combination. And then the access to the 10 is really kind of tight, Bobby.
Yeah, they're all sitting kind of funky.
Can he shoot the 2 in the corner to get going? Well, he can shoot the 3 in the side to get going, too. How about shooting the 3 in the side and drawing into the 7? Just bump the 8 to the cushion, stay right there. You shoot the 4 in the side next. But the problem still is the 6-ball, so that's not the best plan. And if he plays the 1 to come across and move the 6, if he doesn't get the shot on the 6, he's dead. I just don't see a way to open up the 10 ball if it doesn't pass in the side. If it does, the 9 will get you there. But I'd still like to find a way to take these solids. Because if you take the stripes, there's not a whole lot of places to get on the 8-ball. But he's going to start, it looks like, with the 14. Well, he hit all 3 balls.
Crap that ball in.
Yeah, he did. Let's call it what it is. He ratted it in.
He hit the 6. He hit the other one. He hit the other one. Yeah. Looked like a trick shot.
I'll tell you what I might try to do. It all depends on if the 3's in the way. You shoot the 15 now and send the cue ball at the 4. Try to open my 10 up just a little bit. You know, all that's going to do is tap the 5 away a little bit and maybe give me a little better access. He could do it after this shot as well. He may not have to do it at all. Oh boy, he just screwed it up. He got lucky the first shot, and then he went right back and just gave it away again.
Yeah, he messed that up big time. These balls were sitting all doable too.
He's starting to paint himself into a corner here, Cotton.
Yeah, this ball might go. It actually does.
Yeah, it goes. It goes. Not by much.
But he's got to make sure he don't hit the 6. No, this ball's sitting just about perfect.
Yeah, he's still got major trouble, though. Even if he makes this and has another shot like this.
No, he's ducking.
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him.
I would not be shooting this combination.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shooting here either.
I wouldn't be trying to play safe there. There'd be no point.
Well, I understand why he did that. He wanted to open up the pocket. And now Chad's taking a break. Or let's see if he's just going for water or if he's taking a break. Well, he's walking out of the arena, so they're taking a break. So we'll switch the camera back to Raphael and Ike. and let you watch that for just a couple of minutes while we take a break.
Back on the. Well, we're back on. I don't know what Chad's going to do here. He got tough. He sees this is not easy for him. He's got the solids. This ball goes, you got a half a pocket. But now is a good time to shoot it. He's going to try to duck, come on. If he shoots the 6, he's going to try to maybe get on the 1 or 3 next.
You know what? How's that 5 looking dead up in the corner?
That's what I was thinking. I saw that earlier.
It looks like it's throwing the wrong way, but I think he can hit it, you know, where the pocket will still accept it. All he's got to do is roll onto the 4 ball. Stay right there. He's got the 2-3 in the side. The 6 is still going to be a problem, but he's got the 1 to eventually maybe help him get to the 6.
I'd shoot the 6 now.
I'd take a more closer look at the 5. Maybe he's banking on the fact, Bobby, that if he misses this, that 10 might still be enough of a problem for his opponent.
Yeah, I like this. I like this shot here. Yeah.
Boy, that 5 looks pretty good, though. Look at it.
You can tell from here it really looks good.
Yeah.
He
made it. That's an excellent shot.
I like that shot.
Yeah.
Get that. He was right up. Perfect timing to get it out of there. I think it was a little easier down there.
See that? I think if you hit that just at pocket speed, you can't miss it. And the 10 will separate from the 4.
And plus the 4 goes anyway.
Yeah. All you got to do here is make sure you don't hit that 13 on the other rail.
I might shoot the 6 here.
The 7, yeah.
If
it goes, but that was another advantage of playing the 4-10-5. If you just stopped right there, you'd have the 2 or the 7. See, the 5 won't go in the side.
If the 4 is wired off the 10, I'd shoot the 3, then the 4 wired to carry them, and just stop. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't, like I said, I still don't think you needed to do that. I still think the 4-10-5 was the shot that would open everything up for you. Yeah, just there's Jason hoping for one more inning.
This is a shot. If it's wired just like this, I mean, that's
yeah,
like,
you called it, but see, the 5 was dead too. But
yeah.
now it should be over.
6, 7, deuce, 8, boom, goodbye.
He's 3 balls away from being the men's master singles champion. And it looks like practically nothing to prevent him from wearing the crown. Well, it wasn't pretty, but he got the job done all throughout the set. In spite of some pretty poor breaking by both guys. But Chad Vilmont, congratulations. You are your 2015 BCAPL League Men's Master Singles Champion. And congratulations to Jason Williams on his second place finish. We're next scheduled for about 45 minutes from now. It should be the men's advanced singles final. We'll try to find out who our players are, and as soon as we know, we'll put it up on the screen for you. So thanks for watching. Stand by. We'll be back in 45. Maybe we can switch over to the other table and